They promise ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So that question is out of the way. Now let's talk to Ranbir. Firstly, congratulations. Wow, like just wow. I don't know if there's another actor who could have done what you've done there. What was it like to work in Animal?
Firstly, good evening everyone. Rashmika taught me a little bit, so I'll try my hand in speaking Kannada a bit.
That's good.
Ellarigu namaskara.
Hey!
Very film Animal December 1st day release ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Please enjoy the film. Manish, thank you so much for this wonderful introduction to all of us and to welcoming the Animal team so warmly. This is a dream come true for any actor, to work with a director like Sandeep Reddy-Vanga, who's such an original filmmaker, who is somebody who really believes in his story, who is so convincing that when actors work with him, that really rubs off on him. The characters that you see on screen in Animal or in the earlier two movies that he's made are him. So as actors, we just have to suck it out, we just have to kind of imbibe his energy, imbibe his thoughts. So that made it really easy. So I think I would like to credit everything to the director of the film.
Congratulations. I'm going to ask my next question to Bhushan sir. There's this constant battle between, do they like action, do they like family dramas? How do you back a project? How are you picking these?
First of all, good evening everyone. And see, this film is very special for us, for me and for T-Series, because it has that father-son relationship, and everybody loves their father the most, and I also love my father the most. So this film is very special to me, and when Sandeep told me about the idea, the kind of film he wants to make, which talks about relationship between father and son, which has emotions, action, music, everything. So I couldn't stop myself from getting into the film as a producer, of course with Pranay along with me, and I'm very thrilled. I'm very excited about the film because it has turned out very, very good. I've seen the film and it's looking mind-blowing. And right now I was just talking to Sandeep an hour ago, and he was just telling me how it's looking after the mixing and all. So we just want everybody's blessings and good wishes, and we want them to come to theatres and give their love to our film on 1st of December.
Absolutely, yes. So all of us are very excited about the film. My next question is to my hero.
But every family has these issues which no one shows. And Sandeep has the guts to show those facts which we all know exist, but they become a taboo in the society. And I think Sandeep would have really loved to be here today, but he's still busy. And I miss him, he misses, she misses, we all miss him being here because he's created this. And I'm a little overwhelmed right now because, I don't know, I'm just getting more and more. Every time I step out to promote this film, I just get more and more overwhelmed about it. And for me, it's the biggest moment in my life, in my career after a very long time. But thank you so much. Sorry guys, I spoke too much.
Congratulations.
Of late last 2-3 years has been fantastic, at par with any other industry. The concepts are becoming better, execution is becoming better, visuals are becoming better. I think we are not less than anyone compared to any other industry. I think we'll get there. We presented RRR in Karnataka. We did a pre-release event. You must have seen 350,000 people came to the pre-release event. Just like that. We had trouble controlling the people. That's a love for cinema. I think the bookings are open. Yesterday, if you see, within 2 hours of opening, Hyderabad turned everything red. So that's the kind of love people have got for the movie. And particularly, I'm actually missing the director, Mr. Sandeep here, because the way he has cut the trailer. If you see, one leads to the other, and very intriguing, and the visuals and the shots, especially when he gets down from the car and that full-length blue color. Thanks for the shot itself, the end shot and the runway, brilliant. Everybody is able to connect with the movie, and I think as far as Ranbir sir is concerned, I think the best performance that we have seen. Of course, there are many more, but the Masi appearance is the best one. And I'm sure that there's so many people asking, wanting to attend the event. We wanted to make it a little exclusive. We had difficult controlling, not giving out passes for the event. There's so much love for everybody in the film. And ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಕನ್ನಡದವರೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ and appreciate ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. So we're going to release this movie also in a big way on 1st December. We look forward to all your love and support. I think expectations are, I know, sky high. We have shows at 6:45, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to rock. And we look forward to having them here for Success Meet. What do you say? Yenandira? Success Meet Bangalore Marola?
So just one more scene. The press, the people in Bangalore, all of them love you and they're all excited to have you here. Man, you've just gone from, I don't know, you're like, you have like a jet bag or a jet pad with you. You just keep jetting from one place to the other. What is it like to work on Animal with such a huge and big cast and crew?
ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯುರ್ ಆಲ್ ವೆಲ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೋಸ್ಕರ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ as far as I remember, I was cast in the film 10 days before we started rolling, is what Sandeep sir told me. So it was just immediate. Suddenly I got a call from my manager saying Sandeep sir is looking for you for Animal film. So I was like, but me? Why me? How come? But I feel like it's just pure trust. Sandeep sir ಮೇಲೆ trust and also cast and crew ಮೇಲೆ trust. I just immediately in a day I think I just said yes, because Sandeep sir ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನೋಡು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದೊಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್, ಸೊ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. So I was like, okay, this sounds like a film that I would want to be a part of, to tell it to the world. So then I remember being cast, and the first day I had look test with RK, and I don't know, it just didn't feel like out of place. I think it's just the way he makes people feel that he works with. I immediately was like, sir, like how's the pair looking? Like it's important to look good on screen if you're performing with each other, right? So he was like, it's so good that it's matching. Like it's a good combination of south and north coming together and looking beautiful. So I was like, oh, so if that is a tick mark, I think we can like have fun with this. And so that's where it started.
That's amazing. Ranbir, I want to ask you, what's your inner animal like?
My inner animal is a very docile animal. I am more of, like to say, a baby elephant who's always around. I would say, elephant is my inner animal. What's yours?
My inner animal goes back home and sleeps at 9 o'clock. I'm not exactly nocturnal. I want to ask you this question, Ranbir. I mean, we were just mentioning a 6:45 a.m. show. It's not very common with Hindi films, if I'm right, to have a 6:45 or a 4 o'clock show.
Well, I think we've been seeing this trend in the last couple of years, and especially so many films from the south, have made such a huge impact.
Yeah, that's very common here.
Yeah, so starting with KGF, Kantara, that's the right way to say it?
Yeah.
Kantara. Then there is Bahubali, RRR, Pushpa. I think with John also they really broke through in the southern market. I think that's the love of the audience. When a film works, when a story clicks, the audience wants to go and celebrate, the audience wants to go out and have fun, have a collective immersive experience at the movies. It's never happened to me. I've never ever witnessed something like this. Whatever is happening with Animal, the reactions to the trailer, the teaser, the songs, Sir is saying that there are morning shows. It's definitely not happened with any film of mine. So I'm just filled with a lot of gratitude. That all of this is happening to offer.
And we truly hope that the film is a huge success. Let's give Ranbir a big round of applause once again.
Or maybe he could be a cannibal also.
I could be a cannibal also.
You know?
I mean, what
Or maybe like a wolfman who turns into a wolf at night.
Wolfman is
just a cool way of saying.
Alright, now we're talking about Wolfman. Clearly we've run out of things to talk about. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just open it up to the press, friends from the press. We'll take a few questions. Nimatra Yanadru, questions if they dive into. Just raise your hand and the mic will come to you and you can ask your question. Just setting the...
पहचान है मतलब आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा लोगों को मैं एक बड़ा एक्टर हूँ लेकिन उसमें बड़ी बात ये बनती है फैमिली बैकग्राउंड से ही आपको ये अटैच है एक्टिंग का when it comes to animal कुछ सीन्स मुझे पर्सनली लगा के
you do that for the movie, and I think Ranbir and we went through the same process. You know, it was like it's sweet torture because it's torture, but when you look at ourselves in the mirror, it feels sweet. You know.
But जब हम क्लाइमेक्स शुरू कर रहे थे in Bangalore, we both had to remove our shirts for like 15 days. We had to fight, and it was like some 0 degrees, -2 degrees sometimes, with a strong wind chill factor. Just to do that, and then shoot for 12 hours, go back to the hotel, wake up at 4:30 in the morning, go to the gym. I think that entire schedule was such a hard schedule, but we enjoyed so much. We enjoyed each other's company so much that between us there was so much of warmth.
The warmest moment was physically when I was lying on top of it.
I guess that's where the warmth came from. Alright, let's get the next one. Sir, yes, good evening sir, please.
Good evening.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇದೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಜೋಕಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದೊಂದು ನನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಟಫ್ ಸೀನ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀನ್. It's called the Kavachot scene. That's how we call it for the reference. So that was the hardest thing that I did in my entire career.
It was I think some close to 18 to 20 pages of dialogue, and we got it 2 days before the scene.
Yeah, and I feel like, I think how many takes was it? It was just like no cut time, separating the take, the whole thing. We just rolled and we just got it in. The attempt was getting it as single take as possible because that's what the feeling was, that's how the emotional was and the intensity was. So adon tumba kashta agittu, and I think the rest of it nan yen madidini cinema-alli, I think the whole credit goes to Sandeep sir and Ranbir. I didn't really get the opportunity to work with Bobby sir, but I wish I did. I would have killed it. But yeah, I think it's just who I worked with, they got the best of me, and ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
Rashmika, but are intense films fun to work on?
To be honest, cinema, we are not releasing a film this long because we feel arrogant about it. We felt that the story required this amount of time to reach the audience, in the best way possible. And we have actually, all of us have seen a cut of this film which was 3 hours 49 minutes, and that also helped, वो भी entertaining था. But Sandeep has worked very hard to bring the length down because you cannot stretch it that much also. But we are hoping that the audiences don't get panicked by the length because just come and experience cinema at its best.
Thank you so much. He has done a fabulous, obviously we all know about his performance. So he has done a great part in this film. He's playing his father, and we have seen in the trailer. So we are missing him today. He was not able to make it, but he's joining us next in Hyderabad.
Also, if I'm right, Anil sir start ಮಾಡಿದ debut Kannada cinema itala. Yeah, he started. It would have been great to have him here. All right, let's get to another question. Yes, sir, please.
I think ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಸರ್, because see, as an artist, we're just tools for directors. We're just tool for the directors to tell their story. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಟೆಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇಡ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೇ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್, and to some extent you can ask the director, sir, is this okay or not? But yavattu the director is like, this is what I want, then you go with it, because you do the film because you trust the director, not because you are foreseeing that this is going to be a massive hit. Nobody can do that. It's a blind trust with the director and the team that you're working with, and I feel like that's what I've done as an actor. And me playing Geetanjali, like a character which is so raw and beautiful and real, without all the sugarcoating or without any filter, is the most beautiful character that I have done. And it is Sandeep sir's way of convincing audience about love, and there are different ways of it. But this is the story that he has to say, and I trusted him, and that's what it is for me.
Thank you, Rashmika. Thank you.
Hi, Ranbir.
After the 15 days of action that we shot, we had 1 day of our cheat meal and all the restaurants were shut, so we ended up going to Burger King.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, no, you really have, for an actor has to sacrifice a lot. His time, with his family, with his friends, and when you prepare, you have to sacrifice with what you desire the most, and that's food. I love chocolates. I have a sweet tooth. But when you know that when you're playing a character, you've been given an opportunity to work with Sandeep Reddy and this whole cast, you want to give your best to it. And so that makes it easy for you to not have a cheat meal. Though that one cheat meal you have after you finish your work is like bliss. It's like a magical meal. But yeah, you can't have cheat meals. But yeah, you tend to change your diet up and down. You increase your carbs sometimes you just decrease it. Just that your body looks better on screen.
So you and Bhushan are more like a brothers. You have been known from long time.
Are you giving him also compliments? Is he also looking class and mass?
No, sir was looking class in this outfit like black. It suits everything.
Yeah, we all look like brothers out here. So does Rashmika.
Sakara kantidiya. Sakara kantidiya.
Thank you.
Okay, you compliment pretty. Yavrata question yavradi.
Questions are again Bobby sir.
Producer sir ಯಾವುದು question ಇಲ್ವಾ?
Producer sir ಮತ್ತೆ Bobby sir ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಇಂದ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಪಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ.
Actually the question, Acha sir, the question is, since you're a childhood friends, is what she knows about.
How much I enjoyed working with Bhushan. I think this whole film was the best thing that happened.
So the question was, did he pay you in still childhood money with candies and all that, or did he really pay you money? That's what she wants to know.
Well, Ranbir can answer that question.
Today, Hindi film industry is the best paymaster. If somebody has to get paid, not just actors, anybody from technicians, crew, he is the best. So yeah, everybody got paid very well.
All right.
Thank you everyone.
Okay, so
Relationship that you get to watch in the cinema. And what was the next question? And Anil sir, and okay. So yeah, we have shot together, and there's some amazing things there as well, but I don't know how much I can reveal about that, because that again comes under the family bit of it. So I think the conversations are so much more interesting and better and more open once the release of the film is done. So 5 more days to go.
thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, before I pass the mic on, I want you all to promise me you will not hate me. Please, because we can only take 3 more questions. Nothing personal, all of you I love, but we can only take 3 more questions. We'll go with the lady. Ma'am, please.
Great fan.
Thank you.
I know you have done some 19 movies so far before Animal. Just want to know, you have done all the roles wonderfully. Is there still a character or a role which you want to play, or a dream role, if I can say, that you have in your mind or want to play in future?
Lots of roles, but I think every film, I think I've done close to 20 films now in my 15-year career. And every film has been a surprise to me. It's not something that I had planned. It's because I was at the right place at the right time, and the opportunity came at my door, like Bobby sir was saying, this film came. But I really want to do two genres. I want to do a sports biopic of any sportsman, and I want to do the character of a soldier in a war film. I think these two characters are something I want to explore.
Definitely. One more question.
Ma'am, no follow-ups, please. We'll have to go the second one. I'm going to go with the young man there. Yes, sir.
Hi, Ranbir sir, Bobby sir, and Rashmika ma'am. Hi everyone. My name is Rakshit from RC Creations.